think there's many trends in the industry at the moment. One of the biggest trends is workflow. Trying to get a product from the piece of paper to the finished product to the customer, and the whole workflow that goes in there. Color managements, more efficiency, ink, even the placement of ink to be more efficient. So I think workflow is really the thing, and I think FESPA will focus on that. A lot of the vendors will focus on this workflow because it's crucial to make more money. I mean, at the end of the day, margin and creating margin is where we all need to get back to. It's been a long spiral going down in the margin side. The margin can be recouped when you start becoming more efficient. Less waste, more efficient production, which is workflow. If you look at the print buyer and the PSP and their demand and what kind of demand they're looking for, has changed over the years in dramatic ways, where in the old days everybody had a little printer somewhere. Everybody was printing and everybody had the full knowledge. We found out that wasn't true, and we couldn't make money because it became such a one-stop shop that it was difficult to really manage. And the result is that we had on one side consolidation of bigger print companies together, putting more output and starting to sell to resellers or selling to print buyers. At the same time, we had print buyers that are starting to understand that they needed to do production themselves. So it's kind of funny that one group changed into the other group and the other group changed into that one. But at the end of the day, I think the consolidation has happened. I think we're moving up forward again. I think the economy's coming up. I believe honestly that we have gone through the valley and we're climbing up the mountain again. And I think it's 2019 and 2020 are going to be great years. One of the biggest challenges in the latex market today is, again, the workflow. The workflow and how to move things, but in a different perspective. Not a workflow like, I will need to print this and this is the flow and this is how it's going. No, how about if we make our devices smart? How about if we make a device that is going to tell us that there's going to be a failure tomorrow? That is amazing, because then you don't have downtime. Now, downtime is one of the biggest things in this industry where it costs money. Now, we have made a system that made our printers smart. So we have smart printers, printers that are communicating through the internet and the cloud about their data. Not what you print, but if you're moving, if you're consuming ink, if there is a screw loose somewhere, hey, why not say, there's a screw loose, I'm going to send an engineer, he's going to fix it before you have a problem. That is the future, and that is what we're working on. I think what excites me in the industry is today is different than tomorrow. Every day there's something new. Every day there is some kind of a development that radically changes the way we've been thinking. Just imagine we had an ink which was only able to put on paper, and then somebody came up with a brilliant idea to make ink that could be put on plastics, and then they could put it on textiles, and then they could put it on whatever. And this is so amazing that this technology has gone from what Gutenberg did on a big black press with one color ink, today having multicolors, having fluorescent colors, having printing gold, silvers, and whatever. It excites anybody in this industry. If you look at where we're going, and the thing is, there is no end yet. There is no, there is no like the end of the light of the tunnel, we're there. No, this is just still only expanding and growing and exploding.